Figured I'd give a quick update here. Um, I took off the cover here. This was the actual Craftsman cover that was on this machine. Excuse me. Allergies. Anyway, and this is what's underneath a Craftsman brushless mower, just so you know. There's a fuse, okay, a 40 amp fuse. What I also noticed, they use these quick connectors, which as you can see, they're not staying closed. Oh, sorry, right there. So see these push connectors they're using? They're not even staying closed. Some of them are still open right here. Just so you know, in case anybody ever has an issue with why this mower's not working. Craftsman brushless 40 volt mower. And so what they do is, look at how funny this is. This cracks me up. It's actually kind of scary in a way too. So these are the two battery holders, and they're doing 20 and 20 to get the 40 volts. Okay, what I find crazy is that if you see this right here, look at how thin these wires are coming from this. I mean, what is that, 20 some gauge? That's really thin, and that's supplying the power? That seems really, really odd, but yet they put a 40 amp fuse. Yeah, this is the brushless control right down here. I'm really not impressed at all. This is actually pretty sad. I know they're mass produced, and I know you know you're not looking for much, but I'll tell you what, that's some thin wire. I mean, I see these lines. See these two lines? They're thick, but then they go to this little baby wire. This little, it's got to be an 18 gauge wire. And look at this one. Here's another one. So they got a main power. Okay, I see that. But no grounds or nothing? Yeah, to me. So these are the lines going up to the switch. You got the yellow, green, which I imagine is ground. Your black, which would be the negative. I mean, what are they doing? Running the switch up to... No, they're actually not even doing that. The white, yeah, look at that. Look at the whites going to the yellow. This is crazy. I can't believe they're using this thin, tiny little wire on this. Now, if anybody buys a Craftsman, you know, I don't know what model this is, but 20 volt V20. Yeah, I'm not impressed at all. Well, anyway, so they're just jumping over 20 and 20 to get the 40 volts. Nothing special. But anyway, so there's your little module. There is a fuse in case you ever have an issue. These were all opened. They're very loose. I mean, look at this. This is, honestly, yeah. Yeah, I'm not that impressed. Anyway, I'll see how this is going to work out. Now that more and more I see this, I'm not even sure this will even do the job I'm looking for. You know, maybe I change control. And I see that they got a little negative trigger here on the handle. So that's a little switch that goes on the handle there. So that's just the green. That's one of the triggers. See, it looks like it's got power going to it. This is one of the safeties, which should be a negative to make sure the handle's up. And then you have this coming from the main switch, which is such thick wires going into tiny little nothings. Yeah, I don't get it. Look at this thick green one going in this little tiny green one. Where are we at here? Right there. Where's my hand at? There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh. Alright. Anyway, enough of me complaining about it. Anyway, like I said, stay tuned. This will be my mower remote control project. It's going to go on this machine over here. And stay tuned. Hope everyone is safe and well. Like and subscribe. And have a great day.